So welcome. This is one lucky block, and I say this is my third attempt. I did it first, and it turned out okay, but I got myself in a bit of a sticky wicket, so I deleted that world, started again, and that was going to be my one lucky block adventure. Job done. But then even then, I didn't like what I saw. I thought, well, I won't do it a third time. So here, I thought, well, I just done seablock review. I might as well do a one lucky block and start a new world. So I deleted my second attempt, gone. So this is my third attempt, and this is where you first spawn in next to Carl in his area. And yeah, I was trying to change the name of it. If you want to change the name of one liquor block or any of that sort of stuff, what you should do is go out to the title screen when you first boot up Minecraft, and then change it with the settings there, and you'll be able to put your name on it. So you can't punch anything here, and I just wanted to show you what happens if you jump off the edge outside without going through the portal. You jump straight into one lucky block itself. Well, that's great. And I was going to say, let's start punching it. Oh, this is what happens if you jump off the block. You die. So it was just pure death. So I'll start punching the block. But for some unknown reason, it wouldn't break. So what? Hey, what? What's going on here? So, if the developers of Sapphire, the one lucky block is by Sapphire Studios, and it's a fantastic app, but there's a bug. If you die without going through the portal and you port through, for me, it wouldn't work. So delete that world, start again, and you could almost say this is attempt number 4. But ayo, here we go. This one actually works. Why is it on a bit? Alright, thank you. Survival, normal. I mean, you could do it in other things, but basically, survival, normal. Yes, I would say talk to Carl. Carl. Here's Carl. Anyway, first thing you want to do is just jump through here. You start on the block. See, it all works now when you jump through the portal. Job done. So you're gonna get some resources, etc. And I think the challenge here is, I don't think there is a challenge in the sense of survival challenge. There is an element of that. Like seablock, it was a challenge. You had limited resources, which was crippling, frustrating, and everything else in between. So I kind of like that. That was a hard challenge. You had to work with what you had. Where this one, it's, mate, I'll give you everything, but we're going to give it to you in drips and drabs. So I think it's your ability to be creative with all the resources coming through like a drip feed. Do you know what I mean? And that's what one lucky block does. It gives you resources chunk by chunk. Do you know what I mean? What a douchebag. Look at this here. Where do I put it? I hide the one lucky block. Great job. Anyway, so I think the challenge is in a creative sense. What will you build in one lucky block? And how will you build it? Do you know what I mean? That was a nice feeling after doing what at seablock and having no saplings. To plant a sapling was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I put some bits and bobs around, give me a bit more soil, a bit more floor space. But the danger here is the more floor space you produce, right, the mobs can spawn. So I kept it tight. I kept it like in a square sense for now, so that I'm secure. Yeah. Seems stupid to do it like this and box myself in, etc., but it isn't. It sort of worked for me. This system worked just in the early stages. I did it on the second go, I virtually built myself a tower that worked. And I thought, well, if I do one lucky block again, I'm going to create that tower again. I just am. And I could have used different resources. I could have used it all made out of all wood. Because let's face it, there's so much wood and saplings now, it's unbelievable. But once you got your first tree up, look at this. This was a nice feeling coming off the backs of seablock. But yeah, I mean, that seablock world from the last video, that's still there, as is. I haven't touched it. I haven't even booted it up once. Except to try out what I said in the video, which is making campfires. It turns out you can't make campfires with nether wood. No idea. So my only hope and bet is to go get and try and create or trade 5 pieces of coal. Not 5. So I need to either get 30 pieces of coal or change his profession to get him to give me or trade in it for an emerald. So once I've got 5 emeralds, a travelling tradesman, I can buy a propicule or a sapling of any kind that gives me wood. Count me in. Hopefully then I get a sapling or 2 saplings from breaking that wood. For some reason, saplings in seablock world is they're like gold dust. Where here, wait till you see later. So yeah, I'm using the wood from that tree to give me extra, more ground. And it works. That was my first thingy. I've got a door on it now, people. You know what I mean? I've got trees everywhere. I did it for so long, and then I thought, that'll do. I'll have a little break. And it sort of... I enjoyed it. But the challenge wasn't survival. It's what will you build? But I did want to get everything up and running. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to get a decent space for my trees to grow, a pond to go fishing in, some cattle going, some crops going, me nether portal up. I wanted a full enchantment table. I want all the things I want. When I've got all those things, I then can start being creative within it. So imagine creating a new world, not through an app or anything, you just create a creative world. You've got everything at your fingertips. What will you create? This forces you to do that thing, but in a different way. That's what I think. Creative is creative. But this is one lucky block where you get everything. I think it's brilliant. Now I can see why it got 4.5 out of 5 stars on Xbox One edition anyway. So the first thing you want to do is get a cauldron going. What will that do? That will collect water for you, right? That water, if you want 2 buckets of water, when you've got 2 buckets of water, you've got an unlimited water supply. Happy days. And that's the goal. That's the first goal. Unlimited water supply. Then you can go fishing. Do you know what I mean? For which I have no... I just realised I created that lake, which you'll see me create, and I did fishing for about 5 casts and then didn't go back. Oh well. What I might do is create an indoor fishing lake, and you'll know why later. I might do a indoor fishing lake, and build a sandy beach somewhere with lots of sand. Create the lake within it. Create a fishing platform or fishing hut on top of that. I'll be able to fish and keep an eye out on the turtles because I've got turtle eggs. I might get them going. So I might create a massive beach area come like open area with an ocean. That's what I might do. I've seen someone else do that. Do like a massive aquarium, and they put all kinds of wonderful things in there. So that's what I might do myself, but inside, make it more realistic out and about. Look at this. I'm flush. I've got two cauldrons going. You're in this world. It's like I said just a minute ago. One lucky block gives you the resources in drip feed. Job done. So it's what will you do with those resources that we start giving you, chunk by chunk. You know what I mean? Well, you can see that I need more floor space. I need to have a bigger room. Do you know what I mean? I need a bigger room. I don't know why I decided to do it in this shape. I could have built it in a different shape, but I like the square. I like the square. I thought, should I make it square? No, I'll make it oblong. I'll make it oblong. Why not? I didn't count the squares out, people. Not really. I just wanted to make a more of a floor space, basically. And that gives me a bit more room around everything. That was the idea. Build it up. Use the crappy blocks that I literally don't want to use for tools and bits and bobs. Get it up. Yeah, this tree's got to go. I'm going to build a nice forest platform later. That's the idea. This is a long video, by the way. A long video. I thought, should I just put the highlights in? I said it before in seablock. But then again, you won't see how I went round in doing it. Do you know what I mean? I can tell you now, if you look at that blocked mine, it says 585, right? 585. There's actually, once you get to 3000 and you turn 3000th block mined, it turns into infinite biomes. In other words, it picks and chooses what it gives you. So at the moment, I've got to keep breaking the block. If I want to get to the end portal or create the end portal, I'm hoping and praying that it keeps on giving me end portal. I don't know forgot what they're called now. End portal like cubes, for which then I can put the Eye of Ender in there. Then I can enter the end portal. Basically, so I can't create one for some unknown reason, and I can't create netherite armor for some unknown reason. Maybe it's one lucky block. I have no idea. It's something I want to try inside a vanilla world. I might do it in the fortress when I've done some other bits and bobs. Because I want for nothing in the fortress world. Want for nothing. But yeah, I need to check whether or not I'm doing it correctly or wrong. I don't know. Either way, this is me. I've created this bigger house, a bigger cube, if you like. Now it's about give myself some breathing space. Take out the first cube. That's what I did in the second world, and it worked for me. There were no mobs, and it was just fantastic. You're safe in there, really. You know what I mean? They can't spawn in your This is what I'm told. You can't spawn in your property if you've got lights going. Okay. I was under the assumption also that mobs can't use what's it called? Can't use scaffolding to get up and down inside your thing. Can't they? I don't know. So here's me trying to make a cobblestone generator because I've got everything now. Here we go. I think this is the mistake. And then I have to make sure, well, I don't pause it. I just stop for a second and get it, and do a bit of research into making it, why it didn't work, I don't know. There are many mistakes straight off. This is my water. There's my unlimited resource of water. Happy days. That's still there today. Get some lava. Get some water. Pop it over there. Generator. Thank you very much. What? Hey, what? Hey, are you kidding me? Oh, this isn't what I want, is it? So I had to make I got another bucket in a bit, and I need a diamond pick now. Oh, great! I need a diamond pick. When do I stop? You'll see me just stop moving, and I go and get basically research. I research everything. Those cauldrons later come in handy because I make a lava generator. First ever lava generator I've ever built, and I built it here. And you know what? When I get back in the fortress, I'm going to be building a lava generator. Yeah. Maybe a bit bigger one though. Bit bigger and more pots, more iron vessel, like cauldron, iron cauldrons. Because I've got everything. I might make a little sea bath of here we go, people. Did a bit of research, now it all works. There you go. How easy is that? It needs to go over that way with a there you go. Now it works. Thank you. Dear. So there's my cobblestone generator, that's up and running. My unlimited water source, that's up and running. Times are good, people. Hey? Look at this. Hey? Yeah. I'm celebrating now, people. Just need to give myself a bit more room now to start doing some trees. That's basically what I've got to do. You're going to see me keep breaking blocks and getting goodies. I mean, there is, again, like seablock, no mining. So the only Badlands biome, there's no mining. So the only mining you've got in one lucky block is the one lucky block itself. Or is it? No. You could go into the Nether. You could go into the Nether and do a bit of mining in the Nether. And again, I think that these apps where you have to have major survival, hard survival, or a creative survival. I call this a creative survival challenge. And that's what it is. It's a creative survival challenge. Where if you want me to describe what seablock, that is a survival creative challenge. The other way around, do you know what I mean? Because it's survival is paramount. It is what it is. It's all about survival. But once you've getting into the realms of survival and you can survive and thrive, you then have a creative element of what will you build in your seablock world. What will you build once you're thriving? Now this one, it isn't about surviving. It's about creative first, then surviving and thriving. It just is. I can see why it gets 4.5. I gave it 5 stars on the Xbox One star rating because it deserves it. It's fantastic. But this one is by Sapphire Studios, one lucky block. I mean, there is other versions, and I have no doubt that they're all going to be relatively the same, and they're going to be pretty good along the same lines too. So any one lucky block adventure, job done. You see, use all the crappy blocks that you're not going to do much with at the beginning, and that's what I did. A multicoloured bottom, that's what I've got there. Multicoloured ground. And on top of that, I might
build it up and put more layers. If need be, I could build it up again and keep building it up, and then that way then I'll move the door up. Yeah, when I move the door up, I'll have a little basement in my tower. You know me in towers, I like my towers, me. I basically, inside my tower at the end, I've got everything. I have everything inside my tower. I literally don't need to go to this platform ever again. The only platform I do need to go to is my forest platform. But things, I can change it, you know. If you don't like what you see, rip it down, start again. It's that easy. In one lucky block, anything is possible. And now in seablock, I've now got the Nether up and running, and I can get resources from there. Building material, check, got it from the Nether. I can now create more land and build more places, do you know what I mean? And now I've got the ability to get dirt and gravel together. I can create more dirt. Happy days, mate, innit? Happy days. Once I've gone through the process, of course, combining dirt and gravel, making coarse dirt, I've only got to lay it out, plough it and break it, and you're doubling your dirt patch, aren't you? So I had this just get a decent amount of wood in my wood store, job done, and that was my idea, and it worked. Plant some trees, thank you. I had this idea of planting one of each tree, or 3 of each one tree I had. Get some of that bone meal I had, and get some wood under my belt. And it was a nice feeling coming off the backs of seablock. Trees, trees, wood. I like it. This felt good, people. It felt good. I won't lie. Later, I do away with singles. Well, no, I have 6 single trees and 4 mega trees in my forest. And then I have a diamond pick, enchanted diamond pick. I have 1 good chop, and that keeps me going for the next, 20 Minecraft, 30 Minecraft days, if not more. It's just brilliant, people. Once you got used to the survival aspect of it. At the moment, we haven't seen many mobs because I've been keeping that at bay, do you know what I mean? I've been keeping the land. See, you will make mistakes. When you first do one lucky block, you'll make mistakes. And don't get me wrong, I've seen other people when they played one lucky block, and their one lucky block worlds are absolutely fantastic. I mean, wow. They're an inspiration. Me, I'm just giving you a review of what I did, and generally, in a nutshell, you could switch off now and go, I know what it is. It's a creative thing. It's not. It's not in all. It is and it isn't, because, like I said, the first challenge is create something you can survive in. That's the first challenge. Then once you've done that, it's surviving. And then it's about making into what will you create? How will you create a world? See, when you boot up a brand new vanilla world, everything gets created for you. The mountains, the oceans, the trees, the dirt, the grass, even caves and everything else. In one lucky block, there is nothing. You know, you start with an actual blank canvas. Even in a super flat or flat world inside Minecraft, it starts you with, I think, 3 or 4 blocks of dirt on bedrock, and you're at minus 60 straight off the bat. So this here says, here's one lucky block and an open space. Go create. and mobs do spawn, and if you do have it in survival normal, they will attack. So it's creative with a challenge. Yeah, I just found it brilliant. Here's me trying to create that pond. This is what I'm creating. I thought, should I go square? Let's go. I tried to make it not square. I can't give you the on what I was trying to do here. Either way, it worked for me. I might extend this a bit further to a grassy plain outwards. Do you know what I mean? And form a better circle. I don't know. Just try something new, different. You never know. I enjoyed building it. Like, I think, did I die? I think I died somewhere, or nearly died. See, it needs to have at least 2 block depth, because to get seagrass to grow inside ponds, or to give the fish enough space, or to grow certain things when you bone meal something, it needs 2 blocks. If you want a good fishing experience, also you want it to be 2 blocks. And it's somewhere along the line in my thinking or thought process, I may want to build a hut next to this pond. I'm thinking, but do you know what? I might just leave it as it is when it's finished, with trees all around it, with some bamboo, with some sugar cane around it, because there's job done. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy. I'll leave it the way it is, and I'll build a different pond. I'll try and build an ocean. That's what's in my head. You haven't got to do that. It's up to you. So now I'll put some dirt around it so I can bone meal this to make it look like, a bit more realistic type of thing. You are effectively becoming what's, the computer generator. You are generating your own world. You're creating what you want in your world and how you want to create it. Okay, this works for me. And there's endless. I put a block on top of the generator there, simply because blocks were going up and over back into the lava, and I'm losing them. So for those ones, I'll get back. For the ones that shoot straight off level into the lava, I can't change that. You will lose a few blocks though. So yeah, as you can see now, I've entered the desert biome. Every 300 blocks you enter a new biome. I swear it's when you break 3,000 blocks, you enter a new biome. On the 3,000th block, you enter a new biome. And that biome being, as I said before, infinite biome. So it changes between all the biomes block by block. And you can also buy blocks and special gift boxes or gift blocks from Carl. Because every time you break a block, you get a coin. And that money, being I've got 301 coins left, you buy from Carl. And they contain all kinds of wonderful things. Or bog standard crap. Where these guys come from? Oh great. I've got a village raid, and there's only one village. There's one house, there's mine. I don't bother with them people. Don't bother with them. I got some sheep going, people. Yeah. Because they need a bed. Got a fence here now so that they can't get out. I've got a ladder. I built myself a second floor, like it. Now let's get some crops going. Yeah. So I want grow some wheat, and I think I start with wheat and whatever else I can plant, basically. This is called safe farming. You can farm outside as a conventional way, or build it in your tower. Job done. As you can see, you can virtually fit not quite a full veg patch, a 9x9. You can't do it. Not well. If you count out your blocks, you could possibly build that. Do you know what I mean? And then give yourself like space at one end. Give yourself an extra few blocks on one end. Use that as storage, and your ways up and down between floors. You could do it that way. It's up to you. But for me, I was happy with what I built. And like I say, in the seablock world, it was the famous saying was deal with it, and in that world you have to deal with it. Things happen in seablock world, and you have to deal with it. And it's tough. It's hard going. This is a long video. Long. But you see my journey, you see what I do. Do you know what I mean? You haven't got to worry about creating or growing seagrass, sugarcane here. I'm just getting it all from the one lucky block. Oh, that coffee was nice. I've got nice coffee, and just thought I'll have a chin wag. This is me creating lights for the crops, because get some more light in there, people. Use the pumpkins to your advantage. Lanterns are good, and the main reason why I use lanterns is for over water holes. So I'll put it there. Okay, it needs to go over one. That's fine. So now you can't. I did that wrong. They are. You can't walk in there now. See, that's it. You can't drop. I can never drop inside that water hole. Not in here. And it gives it extra light. So that boosts the crop, doesn't it? You know what I mean? More lights, happy days. And that even works on if you're doing it outside. So in normal case scenarios outside in a vanilla world, if you build like an L shape, upside down L shape above your water hole, then place a lantern on the underside of it, break that L shape off, you'll have a pumpkin lantern floating in midair, but it's above the hole, so you never drop in it. And on top of that, it's a good light source during the night, so your crops grow during the night time. Happy days. I got that idea from someone on YouTube ages ago, and it worked. Do you know what I mean? Is this me creating my bed? Might be, you know. Doing something here, aren't I? Oh, I'm breaking the blocks and showing you what I got from the blocks. What I brought. How many blocks have I mined? I think it's 900. Still 963, see. I'm still creating with what I've got. You'll find yourself, it's up to you how fast you get to the 3000th block. I mean, you could stand there all day doing it, but you literally couldn't do it because you need space. You need room to place all these in. That's it. God, lads. The reason why I wanted to keep that soil there is then it gives them something to munch on, do you know what I mean, and get more wool on them. But it sort of wasn't working. It didn't work. So if I ever, and I'm in a position now, I've got no sheep spawning eggs, which you'll see later. I have to build a chest for spawn eggs. You only get them in creative. Okay,
you know automatically achievements when in this world in one lucky block or C block, achievements can't be get, so you can't get achievements. They're off. So the challenge is having fun and making your own fun. You choose what you do in one lucky block and how you want to do it. Yeah, now it's created, and now I've gone through the process of enjoying and going all the way to the 3000th block and thingy. The question you ask yourself is, now what? Now what? What do you do now? Like in C block, same question. And then you've got this up and running, you've got that done, you've got that done. Now what? What are you going to do now? And that's what your challenge is. Now I'm thriving in this world. I've got other things working in this world. I think my adventure starts now. Do you know what I mean? My adventure in one lucky block starts now. In the more creative way. And I might have to dress up this tower, put some windows in, I might put some extensions, a small veranda, I might put some other towers coming off it, I might build all kinds of things. But now I'm set up. I think I'm set up anyway. A bit like in C block. If you watched that previous video, I think now I'm set up to be more creative within it. So it's about survival at the get-go, survival and thriving, and then creative. Where this, it's more a creative way first, because you've got everything. You've got everything, every resource at your fingertips. It's about creativity first, then it's about surviving, and then you go back to creativity. But that's one lucky block for you. I've got a bed, people. Yeah. I can now bypass the night. Little victories. And that's what it's all about in one lucky block. Little victories. What am I doing? I must have done a little bit of research. I must have done a little bit of research there. I have no idea. Or I heard some funny noises. See, I've started to build another floor. I think I might be building this for some cows. I think. Yeah, don't literally in this world. Don't worry about resources. Yeah, that's not a worry you have to worry about. Having the right resources, that's a different matter. And what you do with those resources. So dirt and dirt with lawn on top or grass on top, they're valuable. The most valuable piece of block in this world, in one look, what is dirt blocks. They're valuable. These things, 10 a penny, chuck them down, build what you want. Look at that. 1,199 blocks mined. Basically, another couple of blocks, you'll be halfway. Another 300 blocks, I'll be halfway. I think I left it there because I'm about to change into a new biome. The biome block, when you get to the infinite block, the block that I really, really want is, of course, the nether block, the nether biome, or it might be the end biome block. That's why I need those Eye of Ender cubes to put them in. I can't create them. You get them from the in vanilla. You have to go to the fort, don't you, to find the Eye of Ender, the Eye portal cube where you put the Eye of Enders into. In this world, you haven't got that. Now I've got in C block,
it says find the end portal. So somewhere hidden amongst those bricks on one of those islands there is an end portal, for which then I think you need 16 Hive Enders to make it work. So somewhere in seablock, I've got yet to find that. That's why I said there'd be a seablock part 2. Hopefully when I find everything. I might film all that. Might just go straight to the best bits. If I do find something in seablock or change something dramatically, I'll tape it. But yeah, I will do a decent session on seablock sooner or later. I might definitely have to revisit this place because of what you see at the end and what I create. So it's like a mini series, one for seablock, one for one lucky block, and announcements. If you've been watching all my videos, or at least some of them anyway, I've just brought a new app add-on. I think it was like 310 Minecraft coins, which works out, I think, 160, 170, something like that, or £2.50. I mean, it's not a bad price, £2.50 for hours of enjoyment. But yeah, I've downloaded this thing. I forgot what it's called now. Island block. It's not one lucky block, it's island block. Either way, this island block that I've got, I think it's called island block. Either way, it's got all these islands. One's made out of ocean, and there's mining involved. It's got depth. You can go and mine it. In the ocean world, it's got an above bit for which you can latch onto, and an ocean which is full of ocean. I thought, wow, I like that idea. Then there's a Nether island, and then there's a desert island with monuments and stuff. There's a jungle island. I thought, okay, I'm game. Let's have a look. And do you know what? I can see. I'm definitely doing a special on that one because you're going mining. You're actually mining on each island, and it is a fantastic. I can see why it's got a high rating because from the get-go it's really enjoyable. What I'll show you first though, should I show you straight off the bat like these, starting afresh? I think I should. And then you can see how I tackle it. I'm not the most, I wouldn't say in Minecraft I'm the most creative person or aesthetics, but eventually I do get round to building aesthetics and building it nice. Like this tower, it's a bit boring, but it gets the job done. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. I'm surviving. I've got crops. I've got these different floors. And eventually, when my mind goes away from food and wheat and doubling me sheep, the sheep eventually gets on my wick, and I either kill the sheep or let them go. Yeah, bit of a mistake because I should have made a floor for them. I'm in a jungle biome now, people. That means I'm gonna get bamboo, a game changer, a game changer. You haven't got to worry about treasure. You know what I mean? You get given treasure. Look at that! All those diamonds. Yeah. Melons. I might have to build a floor or go outside and build an area where I can do lots of melons and lots of pumpkins, because if I can grow them, that'll be a resource. Like the pumpkins, I can crack them and use them as a building resource, can't I? Happy days. I'll drink my coffee. Can you believe
I've got an hour and a half yet to go. It's a long video. This works for me, people. I've got everything I need in this one tower, and then I add some more later, and then some more, and then some more. Yeah, I got rid of those stupid guys. They literally would not leave and not let me out. Absolute crazy. I thought, no, I'm gonna have to make a bow and arrow, make some arrows, or get the arrows that I've got for the one lucky block, and get them gone. A little peepee hole, and everything's built now. See, look, there's my pond over there, done. I've got my bamboo growing outside. I've built this, and I could have taped all that, but I'm just trying to cut back on it, some of the boring bits and mundane bits again. Even I did that. So there you go. I've got my pigs going, I've got my chickens going, I've got my cows going. I've got outside, if you build more land, you get more natural spawning mobs. Your chickens, your cows, your pigs, and of course, but also alongside those mobs, you're going to get the bad mobs, the ones that want to kill you. So now we've entered the snowy mountain biome. We're going to get all kinds of stuff, but I didn't really like that. But I don't really know what to do with the ice. I need to research ice. I need to research what we can do with ice blocks. What's so great about them? So there's still things I need to discover. And when I discover all these things and do a bit of research into the materials that I've got in front of me, I then can utilise that research in my one lucky block world and C block world. It's something that you grow. It's going to grow over time. I've got to make the place look nice. I'll put some vines up. Let's face it. The only thing they're going to go for is bone meal, isn't it? So I thought, no, get some vines down. They could come in useful later on if I need to shear them. Whack some what they're called, glowberries down. Get some extra light in there. I'm going to bone meal them. I built my forest platform, as you can see. I've now got 4 mega structures, there they are, and then 6 single. So when I'm a bit low on, I'll do a couple of runs of birch trees there, done. When I've done them a couple of times, I'll do 6 acacia. When I've done 6 acacia, I'll do etc, etc. So this bit out here won't change. That's my bamboo farm there, and there's my pond with trees around it. That won't ever change. I won't cut them down. That's something for the mobs to go into, and even the bad mobs, they can hang around there if I need to get up bits and bobs. The only thing I don't think I tried to build it in this world around a spawner, not a natural spawner. I actually crack and get given from the one lucky block 2 spawner cages. I think ooh, I'll build a spawner box and put them inside. I think, yes, count me in. But they aren't bloody spawning, are they? They won't spawn. In darkness, they won't spawn. Thinking, what? Hey? Is they got to be triggered? These spawner boxes do nothing. They aren't spawning. So I might have to get rid of that and basically build a normal spawner. So I'm a bit low on arrows, and I want to go into the Nether with no arrow issues. And I could I've got feathers, loads of feathers. There's flint. I need lots and lots of flint to make lots of arrows, or build a natural spawner box.
Bloody pig. So yeah, get these guys up. Not only do you get eggs, you get chicken meat. And you get feathers. Oh, I'll get feathers later. I have that many chickens. I have a little, only on this floor, a little bit of lag. Because there's that many of them. Yeah, a lot of chickens I have. So I have a little cull of the pigs and them. So I go and have a cull of the cows, a cull of the chickens, and a cull of the pigs. And for some unknown reason, the later on you'll see me breed goats. The goats kill themselves basically. They walk into the Nether. They walk through the Nether portal, and they keep disappearing. Me goats do. I'm trying to get them to crash into a block to get a horn, but they won't bloody do it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If you see what I'm doing wrong later and trying to get a horn from the goats, and you say to yourself, he's doing that wrong, he needs to do it this way, please put a comment below and tell me how to get a goat to headbutt a block so that I can get a horn. I need to know. See, in the previous vanilla world, in the fortress, I just raided a pillager camp, and right at the top of the thingy, there's a horn. There you are, got one. I never really attempted to get a horn from an actual goat, but I tried it here. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't do it for me. So if you know, leave me a comment, please. So yeah, I got. We're over halfway, people. We're over halfway inside one lucky block. We've done 1,580 odd blocks mined, and it's good fun when you start keeping yourself active in the size of, in this on the side of creativity and things that you might need. You don't need any of this stuff. You don't need to do food. You get given food. You get me? But it's nice to grow some. It's nice to grow the crops. It's nice to get some cattle going. I was breeding goats, you'll see me later, to milk. So we're now in the ocean biome now. I think it's on 2,100. I think it's 2,100. Yeah, or something like that. I didn't tape it at the beginning of breaking the block, and we enter a new biome, and I can't remember what that biome was. I'm going to hazard a guess. I wanted to film it so that every time I enter a new biome, I film it, so you can see all the biome names. I got lost in the ways of enjoying it. Look at the saplings, people. I have got no worries when it comes to saplings. Not in one lucky block. Your only worry, I think, in this is the way that you approach it. Like I said before, this is about being in this world. It's about being creative. Now I've got goats now, people, from these spawn eggs, and I had one spawn sheep. Now, a bit later on, the sheep disappears. I think the goats killed it. Either that or that sheep found a way to fall through scaffolding and die. So it just disappeared. Poof, gone. No more. They kept spawning up here, thinking, no, I can't have this.
So I've not changed anything outside. Not really. I don't think I have. I think what you just saw there is what I end it with. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I do a bit more block breaking, and you can class this as mining, but it isn't mining, is it? Mining is in the Nether. I think in seablock and in One Lucky Block, for you to really to sort of experience vanilla Minecraft, a portion of it, you're going to discover it in the Nether. The Nether is the place where I think you'll be spending most of your time. I think if you wanted to be free of the constrictions of one block or C block, you know what the Nether is. All your enjoyment, if you want to call it that, is going to be inside the Nether. Which inside the Nether, you've got 5 biomes that stretch horizontally to infinity. You've got unlimited resources there. You've just got to break the blocks and get them, or you've got forts to experience. But it's the most dangerous place I think in Minecraft. So it's a toss up between once I got the Nether working, you'll see that in a minute. It's the place where you spend most of the time, and it's also the most dangerous. Okay, you're not going to get the ancient city in these mini survivor worlds. You're not going to get the ancient city. But even if you look at what you get in the vanilla world, in a standard world, out of the two, ancient city or the Nether's more dangerous, more scary. But don't get me wrong, don't take the ancient city lightly. Bloody hell! I've just created a new world on another version on another platform, and I thought I've got an anchoring to go visit the ancient city. First, I've got to find it. You know what I mean? So I went through the process. I created a new world, went and did the standard stuff, built myself a nice home, found a nice dwelling, built it up, got some crops going, blah blah blah. I thought, right, now I can go and visit an ancient city. You know what I mean? So I had to go find it first. Once I found this mountain with a snowy cap on, I thought, that's a tall mountain, let's get to the top. Turned out I think it's 190. I was 195 blocks high on this mountain. I thought, if the deep dark and ancient city isn't under this mountain, there's something wrong. And I found it, people, straight off. I thought, wow. So I'm about to enter the ancient city for a second time, but I know what to do. Go in with no armor, lots of torches, run round like a headless chicken, whacking torches down. If you die, you die. What are you going to lose? A few torches? A stone sword? Eh? Don't go creep around. Run around fast. And you could try and do the creeping, but I would suggest run around. You're going to die. Hopefully you can survive for long enough to bank some torches down. Happy days. So here we go. This is a whole floor of wheat. That's a whole floor of carrots. See, the sheep's gone. I'm now breeding goats. Hey, I'm breeding the goats for the milk. So I've got goat milk. I'm breeding these for the leather, because the one thing you don't, that's it. One thing you don't get from the One Lucky Block is leather. You just don't get it. So to get leather, to make a full enchantment table, you need to build or grow and rear cows for leather. Nice and easy, yeah. So you have to do some sort of rearing. I lose some of these chickens through the fence post. A bit late, I think I take it down, don't I? I'll leave it open. One of the two.
When I do open the gate and let the floodgates open and let all the chickens out and just leave it open, all the chickens move out and all the pigs move in. Hey, whatever floats their boat. There isn't much to look at. You could say this is like the wrong type of farming, but hey, it works for me. They're happy enough. They got some grass and some flowers. Some of these mobs, they are mobs, aren't they? So these pigs, chickens, goats, they can actually sometimes drop through the scaffolding and end up on floors you don't want them ending up on. But now, depends on what you do. You might build, I watched a guy on YouTube build several different platforms. On each platform, he then built that one specifically just for pigs. On this platform, specifically just for the cows. And you could do it that way, and then have a connecting strip of land going between each one. And he built it in like not a diamond, an hexagon shape. He built it like that, do you know what I mean? And then having a strip, 2 brick width between each one. I mean, you could do it that way.
With his central column being for his main property, do you know what I mean? Just fantastic. His looks fantastic. And I can work on this, on the aesthetics of this tower after. I could disguise it with vines and all kinds of things, so you wouldn't notice anything. I'm getting all sorts of people. Well, 2,100. I've just entered the mushroom biome. Yay! More building material. Dark oak. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. My favourite tree in Minecraft is dark oak. Why? You should get 64 or 69 blocks per tree. On a decent tree, maximum I've ever got, I think, is 69 to 70 blocks of wood from one tree. And you can cut that down from the floor, from the ground level. You haven't got to jump up or cut upwards and then cut round. So my favourite tree is that, but it's one of the hardest to grow because sometimes it doesn't give you enough saplings. But once you've got 5 or 6 dark oak trees working, you'll have endless dark oak. You'll have so much dark oak you can shake a stick at. So I thought, well, what's the lowest form? Well, if you look at standard oak, you're going to get 4 blocks of wood per oak tree, aren't you? That's standard. With birch, it's 4 to 5 blocks, innit? So in one world, I created a birch forest. And when I say I created a birch forest, I created a birch forest. If you watch that video of mine called "Who Let the Dogs Out?", it's that world. That world is my birch forest, and yeah, it was brilliant. And I died. You've got to experience. You're going to die a few times, people. You're going to die. There is no question. You are going to die. If you don't die, you've done fantastic. But luckily, they knocked me off onto this platform where I can get all my goodies back. Cheers, guys. Right, let's go sort these guys out. Let's give them what for. Let's do this. You see, even then, I got complacent. I got cocky. There you go. So I thought, no, I need to sort this out so that I think this might be the nether room. I'm building a nether room right now. so that I can enter the Nether and get some more building materials, because all I've got in my inventory, and I could stand there for, like I did, I have done that in this world. I could stand there for the next, 30 minutes generating cobblestone for each cobblestone generator. Or if I get the Nether open and a few picks together, I can go in my Nether rack, right, at fast pace, and I could fill in my inventory full of Nether rack, come back and build what I like. So I'm going to get the Nether up and running. I need it. I need it and want it. Plus, you're going to have an adventure in the Nether. I've got 1 hour and 8 minutes to go. That's crazy, man. But like I said, I could have cut all this out, building the Nether room, and skipped straight to, oh, and I've built a Nether room. Oh, and I've done this, and oh, I've done that. But that's not me. I don't do that. That's not my style. I mean, some of this crap, I'm never going to use it. I mean, the stuff from the ocean biome, some of that stuff, you're not going to use. You're just not going to use it, do you know what I mean? Because there's no point. We haven't got an ocean. There's got to be ways, there's got to be some, I'll have to re-watch some videos myself to see what other people have done in their one lucky block worlds to utilise what I see, do you know what I mean? And to see how I can use some of the materials that I've not used yet, and see how they used it. So I get tips from them, do you know what I mean? And I'm hoping you're getting some tips from me, seeing how I not only create it but also be safe. You need to be safe in even in seablock or one lucky block, any of these worlds. You need to feel some sort of safety, some sort of sanctum where you can feel safe. Yeah, this is the Nether room, definitely. Again, there's no sound, and I could have left the sound on, but the danger there is if you get a video that's too long, it starts to go, and then you'll have that and my voice at the same time, and that's irritating. So, not my voice, of course. I've got more goats. Yeah, I put a block down. I was hoping the would smack into it, break a horn off. A creeper. What the hell is a creeper doing in my property? Where did he come from? Where? How? That blew me apart. The game sometimes says, can you cope with this, boy? Here, have some of this. You get a creeper in my property? I have no idea where he came. No, nothing at all. That was like a surprise. Surprise. So I spent all my coins. I talked to Carl, and I got lots and lots of goodie blocks. Why not? You never know, you might get something that might be good. Usual crap. Yeah. Diamond. Coal. Oh. Basically, you don't need coal. You might need coal later. But yeah, it's I think I'm about to I need to build the Nether room. I'm doing the Nether room, aren't I? Let's have a look. Oh, it's already built. There's me thing done. There's me Nether portal. Yeah, I can walk around it. It's got a plinth. Oh, I'll go into it. Okay then. This is surprising. This put me back. Hey. I'm in the Nether. I'm in the Nether. But I was surprised to see no Nether, just an ocean of lava under me, and I'm in a floating platform, thinking, hang on a minute, this isn't right. It might generate the Nether, but hey, it's got nothing. Maybe one lucky block doesn't allow the Nether. And if you look at, you should put it in, does one lucky block app? I think that's why I paused. I stopped it there and did a bit of research to see if the Nether in one lucky block actually generates as the Nether, or it just generates as a platform over a sea of lava. Thinking, this isn't right. This can't be real. What's going on? I had trouble getting out of the portal. Never mind it. I kept. This isn't right. I'm thinking, is it below me and it isn't rendering? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. And if I can get some vines down there, I can climb down the vines and see if it renders for me. So I might be above land, do you know what I mean? But not know it. And all I can see under me is I might be that high inside the Nether that the land part or the netherrack, whatever, is thingy, do you know what I mean? Is it rendering? But then I saw that whiteness over there. I'm thinking that there is those shroom lights or the glow dust cubes. That's what they are. So that's triggered in me. The Nether, or this spawn inside the Nether, I must be over an ocean of lava, and the Nether is over there. So I need to bridge the gap. Do you know what I mean? I need to get out and bridge the gap. Yeah. It just irritated me that it did that. But again, with seablock and one lucky block, sometimes you have to deal with it. I think with all the sand that I've got piling up inside my inventory, I might build a aquarium, but one that mainly grows what's it called? Mainly grows. I've got two portals here, people now. Thinking, is it just me or is it that spawn? Is it because it's inside a building? Let's have a look. No, it's the same platform. Okay. So it didn't matter if you're inside the room or outside. Makes no difference. So yeah, I might grow in a massive glass box with kelp. So all my smelting needs are done. And it'll look kind of cool to put that somewhere. A big kelp farm. I could do a small kelp farm instead of a big one. But make it over a large area, do you know what I mean? I might build the ocean be in the ocean. And then put the kelp in there. That's a better option. At least it'll look more realistic. Instead of it a constructed thing. So all the sand, the red sand and the white sand, will go into building the ocean. That's what I'm going to do. So I destroyed that portal. I emptied all my inventory, got rid of all my armour. And the idea here was to try and jump on the backs of one of them spiders. If I can see one. There's one. Let's jump on him. Missed him. Don't know, people. It really irritated me that was my spawn in the Nether. I wanted to go explore the Nether, do you know what I mean? Crazy. But what can you do? Thinking I've got to do something different. I'll take some dirt out and I'll get some glowberries and try and add a bit of light to the platform. That's a good idea. Yeah. So this is what I tried. Let's get in there. Let's build this makeshift like lampposts. And it sort of works. I like it. It works for me. Because these, when they start growing, I'll be able to climb down that. Do you know what I mean? Then again, as I'm building this, I kept seeing that white, like, okay, I uncrouched and I denied. Arrgh, I'm now angry. See it then? See it flash between spawn and pause or exit. Oh, I'm angry now, people. I'm angry. Arrgh, arrgh. Either way, I crack on with my build, what I'm building inside the Nether. And while I'm again building these like L shapes with the glowberries, I see that white patch off in the distance. I'm thinking, that's got to be something. And of course, you're going to see it in a minute. You don't need to shear glowberries to get the glowberries. You could just use bone meal and keep bone meal in it. You'll end up getting mountains and mountains of glowberries. Job done. So if you've got access to mountains of bone meal, happy days, mate, happy days. So yeah, build careful. Put some glowberries there, glowberries on that side. Yeah, here's that one I died on. Careful. Glowberries. Look right now. I can't see which side of this platform I saw the white of that thing. I thought, well, okay, what have I got to lose in putting a bridge in? To where though? To nowhere? It's just a sea of lava, an ocean of lava. What's going on? So I carried on putting this walkway in, a walkway to nowhere, hoping and praying that it actually led somewhere. Do you see what I see, people? That's right. The Nether is awaiting. Oh, yes. Thank God for that. What a spawn. So hopefully you watch this video and you say to yourself, I know where I am. It does. If you own one lucky block and you make a Nether portal and you're generated over an ocean of lava, it's not ending. Yeah, it isn't there. Here's me celebrating. I do jumping to celebrate. I've now got the Nether. Yeehaw! I think I've already built the platform, have I? I'll start to put a double width in. I don't want to, I expect to encounter baddies on my platform, and I don't want a single bridge. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I wanted to build a bit more of a space around the portal in case mobs are waiting there as a spawn out of the portal to come into the Nether. They can't knock me off the platform. Do you know what I mean? That's the theory. That's the plan. Eventually, I might build a cube again around the portal and a door so that I'm safe to come into the Nether through that. So the bad mobs can't come through the portal into my world. Eventually, I'll do that. But right now, I just want to bridge the gap and get into the Nether and start mining the resources. That's basically what I need to do, or want to do, should I say. I don't need to do it, but I want to do it. And it's also one of the best biomes to be ported next to. It just is. One of the best biomes. Look at this. Beautiful. That's one of my first favourite. This is perfect. I know for a fact that
I'm not that far away from the Soul Sand Bayou. I'm not that far away from the Weeping Forest or what? Weeping Forest. And virtually next to that, if you go a bit further, it wouldn't be too hard to find the Warp Forest, where you can then bag up some more Ender Eye pearls from the Enderman. So I'm suited and booted, ready to go in. Now it's about building that bridge. I think the bridge might be built. Building a secure place that side, basically. Job done. Thank you. So yeah, I've basically built myself a nice platform. Need to build a safety place. But I think I can hear a ghast. You see, I've got the old shield out. I can hear a ghast. I don't want to get knocked off the platform, and why I'm still carrying the pick, I will never know. So I thought, no, I can't have this. I'm going to get back. I think get back and basically not take any chances. Reload the Nether and. Hopefully that ghast has gone. I may as well look at my mail. Hopefully it's not too loud on the thing. We're waiting for this. Okay. Let's have a look. So yeah, didn't mind him. I've got gold. Do you know what I mean? All right. Very nice. Sorry, that was my mail. Very nice. Just what I wanted to just what I wanted to read, really. One more letter, but I think I'll leave that till later. I expect that to be some crap. Just real life in it, you know what I mean? I'm a self-employed designer who does website design, leaflet design, but I've sort of given up website design. Literally, the market isn't there, and you know what? Over the years, you think to yourself, there's so many platforms out there that the customer can do it themselves, and I can't. I'm not going to compete against them guys, because realistically, if you were in the business sense and you wanted to get a website up and running, you could do it in a day. You could literally do it in a day, because you can just drag and drop what you want, how you want to put it, and a designer, as it designs today against these major corporations and major businesses, stands no chance, especially when you can do all kinds of funky things. I mean, Squarespace is one of them. I don't advocate at the moment. I don't advocate Squarespace at the moment. I could do. I do advocate Bluehost. I think it's Bluehost. On my own website, I do advocate Bluehost because they've got the same functionality there too. But yeah, there's all kinds of other things I affiliate. But it's tough out there. So now I'm moving my creativity into film and doing the odd job for previous clients. That's it, really. And I also enjoy being creative inside Minecraft and building videos and creating videos in my spare time. I mean, since COVID, it has been all about indoor thing. You know what I mean? It's all about being indoors and being working from home. And that's what I've been doing. You try your best to try to come up with new ways of getting business, but some of them just fall flat. And basically, the people I've been talking to that could potentially give me more work in recent times, they want it done for peanuts. I ain't going to work for peanuts. I might as well get a job at McDonald's, huh? But when you've got all these debts hanging on your shoulders, you can't afford to work for peanuts. But then again, if you're not working at all, what can you do? Ah, well, that's life for you. Eventually, everything will come right. I'm actually doing, like I said, lots of films. I'm acting on TV. I'm doing essay work. That's support actors for blockbusters, for the cinema. I'm doing dramas. I'm being those people in the background. They don't get a mention. They don't get credits. They don't get nothing. But there's one I did get credit for, which is ghost hunting, and a USA company. They did something on Kidderminster tunnels. There's a big, massive tunnel system that was done. It was mining to start with. Then during the Second World War, it was taken over by the MOD, and then it was resorted back to a museum, and then it sort of closed down as a museum, and now it's just empty. So, and it's because it got haunted or something like that. There was lots of goings on, or the company folded that run the museum. Either way, it is a derelict building. But they aren't the only company that did it. But it was just fantastic. So this portal, I mined down to this portal. Thought, where does this portal take me? This is crazy. I haven't cast this portal. I have never, ever, ever been in Minecraft inside the Nether and landed or discovered a portal that I didn't cast. This is my first ever one. So that's a new experience for me. Maybe you've had that done, but I haven't. So this is a new experience. And magma cubes? Are you kidding me? In this biome? So I can't be far away from the magma biome, as that dictates. Do you know what I mean? So virtually, my spawn has put me onto my favourite biome, this one, but also it's put me onto not the cups, not the cuff, but the edge of at least 3 other biomes. I can swap and change between 3 different biomes. This one and 2 more. Thinking crazy. Do I go in here? Do I drop in? I might drop in here and give it a go to see where it takes me. You know what I mean? I got lost, people. I got lost. Either way, time to I think, do I go back? Yeah, I drop all my bits, all the stuff I don't need, and some extra bits, and just keep some bits together just in case things go a bit pear-shaped. Planning. It's about planning, people. An Enderman. Oh, great. Did you see that in the corner, top right after? Here we go, people. Let's see where this portal takes me. One I didn't cast. Oh, great. I'm on another little platform in the sky. So somewhere in this world is my little island. So how do I find my little island? Am I above my island? Am I below my island? I have no idea. I do not have a clue where it is. So I'm thinking, I need to figure out where it is in relation to my island. If I can get to that, I can port between them 2 places. That portal's still there, people. So I had this idea of putting like a water stream on it to find, you know, if I am above it, I won't see it. If I'm below it, I might see it. Or in the distance, I might get to see
the water stream, big long tube of water. Who knows? That's my idea and plan. So yeah, get back, get a water bucket. Unbelievable. But there you go. Alright. I'm reading my letters. You've got to. You've got to read it. Especially if it's if it's in a brown envelope. Hey? Are they the worst? Yeah, they can be. They can be when it's a fine. You don't know, or tax to pay. So we're on 2,300. And this is the part. I thought this was going to go into a new biome. Did it go into a new biome? No. It goes to 2,400 then. Then that's it, 2,400. Then from 2,400 to 2,700. And 2,700 to 3,000. That's it. Now I've got one of those end portal blocks. One. So the only place I can get them from is breaking the blocks. That's the only place I can actually get those end portal blocks from, for which we put the end pearl, end-divide pearl in it. Because I can't find them. It's not going to be in the Nether, and I can't create them. So that's the only place I'm going to get it. So I've already entered the new biome, and the new biome, of course, as you can see by the colour of the block, we're in the Nether biome. This is the Nether biome, by the way. Luckily enough, I'm in the Nether. So I got some new made and created some more storage devices. One solely for the Nether box, and before you know about it, this thing becomes full. And I could build a platform and grow Nether trees on it. Do you know what I mean? I could do just Nether trees and devote that just to the Nether, and then create funky colour doors, funky posts, all kinds of things, can't I? Slabs. There's so many options now of creating something cool. Like I said at the beginning, I don't think one lucky block is about survival. If you enter the Nether, it's all about survival. If you're here in the overworld, in your little world, in your island that you create, you may not create an island. It's up to you. But I think it dictates you're going to create an island. What will you create? Do you know what I mean? What will you create? And now I've got access to virtually every material Minecraft can offer. My creativity can soar. And now I've got the Nether up and running, and I've got all kinds of other stuff. I can basically create what I want. Be nice to try and get a water stream and use that water stream to place blocks and build another platform further down. Do you know what I mean? So I don't just always build up. I'm building downwards. That would be great. I do want to
I do want to build a natural spawner. Do you know what I mean? So I'm searching here on the edge of the top of my tower for that second portal in the overworld, and I can't find it. Literally can't find it. Thinking, what's going on? I don't know what's trying there. Sometimes I forgot that I was filming myself. I won't lie. I thought, I'm filming myself. So yeah, I kept on forgetting I was filming myself. I was trying here to make some netherite armour. Thinking, hang on, this isn't working. Where's netherite armour? So I discovered that you need a smithing table to get netherite armour, and you have to go upgrade diamond armour. And now this I want to rewatch, because I'm wondering myself, I must have built diamond armour and enchanted the end biome, and I'm in the ends biome now. So I'm only 300 blocks off the 3,000. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I need to look whether I enchanted that armor or not. If it's enchanted, I don't think you can upgrade it to netherite, I'm assuming. So if that is the case, I know now why it wouldn't work. So maybe do another piece, but not enchanted. I need to research that too. I need to research these blocks, these skull boxes. I don't understand how they work. I thought those boxes made a thingy together. You combine them and made them. Then you can put stuff in there, lay them on the ground, put stuff in, break the blocks, and everything you stick inside that box, skull box, they stay there. Okay, that didn't work. How'd you make it into a box? I need to do a bit more research. As you can tell, I've never had a skull box. I've never really fully explored the Nether, for which I need to. So yeah, I thought I'd create another container, another double chest load, and just put end biome stuff in there. I mean, look at the resources, people. Let's get endless stuff. Endless stuff. Thinking, yeah, keep giving it to us. I don't even know some of the... I've never had some of the stuff in the vanilla world. I've always just really enjoyed playing Minecraft and experiencing what I'm experiencing. For which later on, I'll tell you what I've been doing when I finished playing this, and I got to what I call the end. I might have to do a part 2 of One Lucky Block and continue my journey in creativity. But yeah, at the end, I'll talk more about where I'm going next. I could do that island block one-off special, but I think, knowing what I know, I'll tell you anyway. I'm doing as a checklist of things that I've not done in the fortress. Thinking, if there's one world I could pick where I want for nothing, literally want for nothing, it's the fortress. I did a complete series around the fortress, and I did say I'd go back. I wanted a break from the fortress. So I've entered the infinite biome now. In other words, it picks and chooses which blocks it gives me, and it could be any block from any biome. Hey, I'm easy. So yeah, I want for nothing in the fortress. But there are things I've not done, like the woodland mansion, like the underwater monuments. I've never conquered them, never discovered them, etc. So yeah, That's what I've decided to do. That's what I'm going to be doing. I've started to do those checklists of things I've not done, and I'll be doing them in the fortress. So yeah, I might have to do. I'm starting to do. I think part. 29, 20 something. It's something. Either way, that part will have part whatever, and then a title being the Woodland Mansion. Hopefully that'll be good. At the moment I'm at the Woodland Mansion. I've actually found it. I'm yet to build. I've got to build myself up so before I enter it. When I've done that, I enter the Woodland Mansion. That'll be one part done in the next couple of weeks. That mansion video will be uploaded, and you can see my journey into the Woodland Mansion. Conquer that, and then I will go back to the fortress. I thought to myself, I need some more ender pearl boxes to put them in. I have ender boxes, so I'll just buy the nether thing. Thinking, was it from the nether biome I got it from, or was it from the end biome? It was definitely from the nether biome I got that box from. So well, okay. The next load I'll buy will be from the end biome box. See if that changes anything. If I can't get a few more. Either way, there you go. So yeah, I might do one-off specials inside the Fortress world. One being for the Woodland Mansion. I've still got a map with regards to the water monument. I've never entered the end portal inside the Fortress for any world. So that's another thing to do within the Fortress. I've never really found the fort. So I've got to find the fort first, haven't I? And explore the fort. And I've seen videos where they throw ender pearls to find the fort. Then with the fort conquered and all yours, you then can enter the end portal. There you go. So there's two things I need to do there. So this tower's getting a bit tall now. But hey, want another bit more? Put some more on, innit? I don't care. What's it matter? What does it matter? So I've put some, I'm thinking I'll go down in the stream here and try and find, or try and get a glimpse of where this platform is. I know it's not that water stream you just looked at underneath. I know it's not that. For some unknown reason, when I cracked that wrong brick when doing some cobblestone generating in my cobblestone generator, I cracked the brick next to the water, and a stream of water went out, and it hasn't disappeared. So that's not the platform. So literally, I think I gave up, don't I? I think I do. So I think basing it on where the moon and the sun rise and fall, I might build a platform. I was building this platform out here to hopefully see, or try and see, where that second portal in this overworld is, so I can have access to it. That's the plan. That's the idea. And why not use nether brick? I've got mountains of it, and I've got access to mountains of it. I might create something from this later, like a two brick width platform, and then build another platform from that. Who cares? I can do what I want. It's my world. I can create what I like. Yeah, it only got to be perfect. Not for me anyway. No matter how hard I tried, I just can't find it, people. When I have got Electra, the wings of Electra, I've got them. I can go flying. But if I die, I lost my wings, haven't I? If I go flying to try and find it, I'll find it. I may not do it while filming, but I'll find it. Again, I might have to accept I'm going to die and lose my wings, but lots of fireworks, I should be okay. So I might have to make a mountain of fireworks and get my wings on and go for a fly and take a risk. If I can find it, I've got a chance of getting to it. Do you know what I mean? I might fly in one direction and fly back and make sure I can get back to my island. I think it looks cool for me. I like it. I like what I see. I really do. I don't mind it looking like a big tower of multicolours. It doesn't bother me. Here's Carl again. I might have to go and get to 1,000 and do one of these speed upgrades. I don't know what they do. You get me? I've never wrote one. So I might have to find a speed upgrade. So one that side, then one that side. I now need to go this side to see if I can't. It's over this way instead. So I've virtually gone on all 4 sides of the tower and from the island to try and find this second portal. I'll find it somehow. There's the moon, so I know on one of the sides of the platforms, right, it's level with that. The obsidian is facing on the side face the moon coming up, so that means it's in that path, that way or that way, isn't it? That's what my thinking is. So yeah, I've done some cows. I've done some bits and bobs. I've got some books going now, people. I'm trying again a gold block, try and get them to break it and ram it, but that's not working. Like I said before, if you know how to make goats ram a block, please leave me an idea. Yeah, if you know how to do it, let me know. Please let me know. It's driving me insane. Please comment and like and share. Hopefully you found it. I'm trying gold. I'm trying an iron block. Nothing. Trying a stone block. Nothing. See all these goats? Eventually, at some point, they all disappear. I didn't kill them. I was breeding them for horn and milk. I thought, let's punch one. Do you know what I mean? Let's give one a little tap. He might get a bit angry and charge at me. That didn't work. What have I got to do? I might have to again research it. And I swear I saw someone just put a cobblestone brick down. And I did that. And they aren't charging. What's going on? What's he jumping on? You know what I mean? They are. Cobblestone brick. Do it. Ram it. No. We're not doing it. We're not giving you our horns. That's it. I give in. I just sort of leave it to it, and I don't know. I think I gave in, really. I gave in trying. Bit dark in there, isn't it? Bit dark, isn't it? It won't be later. So yeah, I thought I'd just try and brighten the place up with a few spore creators. I'm trying a tree block, see if that makes a difference. I got some more trees. I've got a bone meal generator now, people. I had to. I had that much crap in me inventory and boxes, containers. I'm thinking, what don't I need? Right? What can I get rid of and put in the bone meal? Ah, what a great idea. Let's get a bone meal generator going. That's what we want. And a bit later, I get to think to myself, I know what I could do. A lava generator and see if it works. I've seen other people do it. Why can't I have a go at it? And I do, and it works. Hey! I get lava, buckets and buckets of lava from it. The trick is to leave it to do its business. Come back, and it's full. Nice bucket load of lava. The best. Well, I'd say is the best resource to smelt, burn and cook stuff. So there you go. Once you've got it working inside this world, but I might build a bigger one, a bigger generator. Seeing I've got mountains and mountains of iron, I can build, and I've got mountains of dripstone. I might build a second generator, but more. I might try and build a mob. What's it word? I might build some mob traps for fun, and include some sort of redstone system together to try and catch them and force them into an area. I might try all kinds of great things. That's what One Lucky Block's all about. Your creativity. And that's all it is. It's what you know in Minecraft. All your skills within vanilla Minecraft bring into one Lucky Block. And again, I'm going to say it again. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy doing this in full. So I picked it up about 3 or 4 months ago. Tried it for the first time. I thought, yeah, I like this. Yeah, it's not too bad. Then I died. Then I made a mistake. And then I died again. I thought, nah, I'll leave it. And what spurred me to have another go at this was doing seablock. I brought seablock. I thought, this is tough. This is hard work. I'm not doing this again. So I still had them worlds. Then when I decided to do and start the fortress world from day one, when I got to a certain point within the fortress world, I thought to myself, well, look at this here. I lost my bed. The bed isn't there, right? You can see the bed's not there. The bed has disappeared. It's gone. Thinking, what's going on here? I've got lots of cows now, people. Lots of pigs and chickens. Lots of goats, eh? So everything's working now, but my bed had disappeared. It looks that way. Look, it's gone. It hasn't rendered in. Bit later, right, the bed decides to reappear. I break it, and it pops into my inventory. What? You just saw me try and break it there. No, it said no. I'm not rendering for you, and you can't break me here. But a bit later, it allows me to do it. Now that's just weird. It has got some bugs, right? Don't get me wrong. It's got some bugs. You're going to encounter the odd bug yourself. I think One Lucky Block needs an update. Be nice to get some mangrove wood in and some other bits and bobs. It'd be nice if these apps are updated by their publishers, and just to include those extra bits that we could get, like spawn a frog egg. That'll be nice. Then we can choose which biome we want, and we can create a biome, like a winter biome, and then spawn frogs in that biome. Happy days. Then we can get all 3 frog lights if we wanted. Just a thought. That'd be great. As you can see, I've done 3,000, nearly 3,400 blocks. I'm making lots of blocks. Look at all my goats, they've disappeared. Here's me lava generator, as you can see. That drips into there, thank you. I come along, bucket full of lava. Thank you very much. Here's me full enchantment table now. I've got... I built this thing because I got those spawner boxes. Remember I got these spawner cages? And yeah, I'd filmed it at the end process and it all works. You know, it's there. But they weren't spawning. If you know how to make this work and get these spawner boxes to actually spawn and create mobs, they are monster spawners, 2 of them. And I put 2 monster spawners inside this room and then built like water course that pushes them all into a channel that then puts them downwards. So that all works. But they aren't spawning. This thing is not spawning. And I can't understand why. Is it not allowed? I don't know. So I've got a full enchantment table now and bits and bobs. Very nice. I'll just get silk touch, do you know what I mean? I'll get silk touch and remove those blocks, remove all the water and build an actual spawner. So I thought, where's all my goats gone? They're out here, look. They're in the nether. Then I get attacked by that pigling. Cheers, mate. Oh well, how the hell they've gone from one, they're below the nether. So that means that these stupid goats have climbed up 1 level to get to, look, there they are, they're below this platform. How the hell has goats managed to go up? Just unbelievable. Either way, I now smelt stuff with what's it called, lava now. Happy days. I've got plenty of iron now. Plenty of iron. I could do some flags. Not flags, what they're called. Banners with the different styles and bits and bobs on. So things are coming on now. Do you know what I mean? I'm thriving. I've got the nether working. I've got a full enchantment table. I would like my spawner box working with those spawner cages, but they don't want to spawn. They aren't kicking in. Something's missing from it to make it kick, to make it ignite, and that's what I need to find. I need to make something happen. Maybe I need to put trap a mob first. I don't know. I don't know how to get them spawner boxes to spawn. So yeah, here's me. It's all ready. It's all working. It's all there, ready to go. But for some unknown reason, it does not want. Those spawner boxes do not want to spawn. It's hard to see it. There it is. I'm trying to break it with a soft touch axe, but that doesn't work. It needs to be. I need to get a soft touch pick. There you go. So here's me trying to break it with a soft touch axe. It just won't bloody do it. It won't work, and they won't kick in. Why will these not kick in? I will never know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for my enchantment table to give me soft touch, silk touch. I keep saying soft touch for some reason. I think it should be why silk touch? It should be soft touch, shouldn't it? You've got heavy touch, which then breaks it. Yeah, and if you got a soft touch, I think it should be called soft touch. But well, ever since I called it soft touch, not silk touch, it's stuck in my vocab. So yeah, I need to get silk touch. They are that that diamond armor is not enchanted yet. I think I tried that and it didn't work. So I did a good round of enchanting, get all my enchantments now. I'm doing this for some reason, just to do a good round of enchanting. I'm down to 11. I could be going into the Nether again. I don't want to take a risk of dying again and losing all my XP. So why not enchant everything I can, then get back into the Nether, something like that. So yeah, enchant everything I can. Job done. I've got one thing, have I? No more. Again, this is me. This is when I recorded it to do something, and then I forgot I was recording it. So what you're seeing now, I didn't want to tape. Oh well. As you can see, my inventory and all the boxes are getting full. Before you know about it, I might have to build a lava pit and get rid of all the crap I don't want. Like I say, I need to find or get some more ender pearl boxes. Like those boxes, I've got one box there next to the discs. I need to get that up and running. Then I can get into the end portal. See me stop there? I paused and it didn't do nothing. I did something. I did some research, I think, into spawner boxes and netherite armor. Of course, I'm going to keep breaking the block. I might get something that could, do something. So what I do is, when I got to this stage here, I thought, no, my inventory is getting full quick with lots of little bits. So I'll wait till my inventory is full, stand on the block, scoot around to each containers, put all the bits into their relative containers, and then the other bits will jump into my inventory. And do that every time. It's a quicker way of doing it. Anything I don't need that can go in the bone meal generator, I get rid of it. Now I've got a run of potatoes. That's the super fuel in my view. It is the super fuel. Because one baked potato gives you three chicken legs. So the fish, but with potatoes in your inventory, it doesn't really matter if you have a potato or a cooked fish. They still give you three chicken legs. I'd like it inside in all Minecraft. Never mind just in these one-off mini worlds. I like it in vanilla, whereby if you eat fish, it gives you ability, an ability different to eating veg. And if you eat meat, that gives you extras. Do you know what I mean? So it gives you some sort of extra something. So eating meat, eating fish, it gives you a variety of diet that gives you extra ability in some form or fashion. So let's say, for instance, because fish come from the water, eating lots and lots of fish could give you like extra breathing in water just by eating fish, an extra 5 seconds eating lots of fish and getting that topped up. And if you eat non-stop fish for say several times, you could get yourself respiration lasting up to a minute eating just fish. But then would the game be broken? I don't know. I just wanted extra abilities, extra speed maybe. You can run faster if you eat beef, you know what I mean? Cooked beef. Maybe you could swim faster if you eat fish, do you know what I mean?
maybe not breathe, but swim faster by eating fish. Eating veg, you could jump faster maybe. Something like that, just extra abilities by eating different types of food. Now that's good. To me, that would be a good thing to add in the next, if you want to call it wild update or update to Minecraft. Just little things. Eating a variety of diet could also, in the ways of educating children and even adults who play it, that a variety of diet is good for you and healthy for you. So just extra abilities to do that inside Minecraft, or to add that to Minecraft, I think would be beneficial in an education sense anyway, for dietary purposes. Because the only junk food in here is cake. Maybe eating lots of cake can slow you down, you know what I mean? It can boost you, it can give you 4 or 5 chicken legs, a cake can, but it also slows you down slightly in some form. You know what I mean? Eating cookies and eating cake and everything else can slow you down, but it can maximise your bar quicker. You get me? But eating the veg and the fish and the cooked meats, that gives you the bonuses. Just little things that I think about what could be added to Minecraft to make it even better. Just my thought process. I think I paused it to do a bit of research in finding a bed or bugs that other people might have encountered with one block, if they encountered the problem that I've encountered, which is things disappearing. Like the bed, because I can't bypass the night, and it started to irritate me. As you can see, I didn't know I was recording, and I left it recording. There you go. And as you can see, I've changed the name to BBG1 Lucky Block. BBG because it's Billy Bango. That's my tag. So I researched netherite, didn't I? That's right. So I researched what I needed to make netherite armour. Let's have a look. There's my smithing table. Where do I stick it? They're not enchanted, are they? Are they? Don't think they are. It wouldn't allow me to put the block there. Now I put the block there. And look, my beds come into my inventory. They are. They're not enchanted. So they are. That's answered that question then. So this diamond armour is not enchanted. I mean, how many nether bricks, nether ingots do I need to enchant one piece of armour? I can't find that information out. Literally can't. To upgrade diamond armour to netherite armour, what do I need? I don't know. I literally can't find that information out. How many ingots do I need to enchant diamond armour, any piece, to netherite armour? I need to research that. I built this map. Looks kind of cool, doesn't it? I like it. I like this map. Looks like a clown, doesn't it? A clown with a one of them pillager things coming out of his back. It looks like it to me, a clown face. Thought, why not? At least then I can see what I'm doing inside the map. You know what I mean? An Enderman kept on coming around my forest and pinching my blocks. Bloody Enderman. Well, I know for a fact we're getting close to the end of the video. Yeah, and I've narrated this non-stop all the way through. 2 hours, I think 14 it comes to. It's crazy. But yeah, my lava's working a treat. I keep getting the odd lava bucket, thank you. I would like to
I am going to be building in this world. I'm going to carry on playing this world. Now I've built it up to this standard, if you want to call it a standard anyway. Carl, for some reason, is in mid-air. I've got to try and find a way to him. I will take that down and build a normal spawner. Why not? Everything's there ready to go. I will investigate more in the Nether and do more in the Nether. Of course, I'm going to have to. That's the only place really you're going to get any tension. I think I might do an indoor. I need more end portal frames. It's called an end portal frame. And the only place I want to get that from is by breaking the blocks or buying the right type of block from Carl. So here's me trying to find a way of creating an end portal frame. And nope, I later did some research, or you see me do, I pausing them in and to do the research in the end portal frames. You can't craft them. Look, you can't craft them. What can you do? So yeah, it's I would like to get all end portal frames, and then I've got access to the end portal world and to end biome. Well, I think is that where you do fight the Ender Dragon? I've never fought the Ender Dragon. Never. Here's me pausing for that purpose to search the end portal frame. There you go. Then later I realise you can't craft them. That seems a bit daft, but they are. But then again, if it was that easy, you wouldn't have to find the foot in the vanilla world. You wouldn't have to find them. But this is one lucky block. You should get given them. Do you know what I mean? You should be able to get given them, and you do. It's basically lucky that you might get one inside one of the one lucky block breaking. Either way, this is basically coming to the end of my, I'd say, part one of one lucky block. And yeah, I think I'm thriving. I've got food on tap. I've got the Nether. I'm safe. I can keep breaking this block to the ends of days, and keep getting resources. And now that like I said at the beginning, the first thing is, what are you going to create so you can thrive? When you start thriving, you're going to start. I can now start creating stuff if I want, and making things look cool, and get creative in the aesthetics of my builds. I might build, like I say, a big ocean platform, build it like 3 or 4 blocks deep, build like an outer frame and a sand area and a more soil, more dirt. And then build like an ocean biome, little biome platform there. So there's lots of things that I want to do here, and now I've created it, and I've gone through the process of creating all of this. I won't delete this world ever again. So yeah, my journey in one lucky block, I think, starts now, because I've got everything. So hopefully you picked up some tips, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Woodland Mansion. Thank you.